GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the National Outlook. It's Wednesday, June 29th. We're closing out on June and the first half of the year. Guyana losing big from 75% cost oil Exxon deducts. Areas include interest on loans, decommissioning fees, and tax waivers. That's just three areas that an international expert at the University of Houston, Tom Mitchell, identified. Of course the government doesn't want to hear this. It goes against its feel-good narrative. Don't worry, be happy story. This is the reality here, and let me be blunt here. This started out in 1999 under Janet Jagan and the PPP, and it got even worse under the coalition and the PNC from 2015 and what it signed over later. All right? It's lose, lose, lose for Guyana. We lose one, as that headline from Kaieteur News on last Friday the 24th said. One, interest on loans. Two, decommissioning fees. And three, tax waivers. Now, I'm going to tell you how we lose some more. We lose on the cleanup costs monies that are not in our hands. We could have earned interest on the monies that Exxon is retaining, holding on to, and keeping for itself and putting to use for its benefit. We are losing money, not just decommissioning fees. So fourth, we are losing the interest on the monies we should be having from that interest if we had it in our hands, the decommissioning funds. Five, we are losing on the court dollars, which are taxpayers' dollars, to fight Glenn Lall in the tax case he has brought. So we are losing money for the lawyers we have to pay, the paper they have to spend, the time they have to put to that case, and all the other components of that case, whether it stops in the High Court or it goes all the way to the CCJ. That's tens of millions of dollars, make no mistake with that. So we are losing again. We are losing when the people in the media are being used by the government, by the PPP government, to curse out people who object to what is going on here with the deal. We lose out when that space, when that effort, when that thinking has to be employed to protect what the government is doing and to rail and rant at people who say something is wrong here and this should not be allowed to continue. So that's money being spent, resources of the state that we don't have or that can be put to better use. And we lose out at the end from all the other things that we can get, that we are not even thinking about making a move on. A man said to me this morning, before I came to tape these programs, he said, you know, this is a losing battle, and I'll tell you. And I said, here, there is a purpose to what we're doing, because anytime I think anything is pointless, what I write, who I help, what I share, what I prepare in my head to articulate on these programs, to share with you, if it's pointless, then I'm not doing it anymore. Somewhere it starts. I am making the start. Others started before me. And somewhere down the line, somebody is going to be the one that raises their hand and said, well, I am walking in the footsteps of those who came before. Maybe things will not happen now. The protests will stir people, but we'll get there eventually, and perhaps that's past my time. But right now we're losing. We have to find a way to make sure that we end up winning. I'm GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.